俺の装御の断りがただ返すだけの残白刀だと思ったら大間違いだよ。まだまだ。これで俺の勝ちだ。
やっと紫君を守って戦える。
2対1で卑怯かもしれねえけど頼むぞ井上。
はい、行け。
トルメンタで
メンテスで消えろ。
Yo, what is going on, guys? This is your boy the Death Smasher, and welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today we are back again with another Who Is Better video. Now, it's been a while since I've last made one, and this time around I decided to do it between two ranged holo killers, which are very underrated and very underplayed. Because, well, for starters, one has the melons and is actually good in Path of Valor, and the other is a Link. And that's all that needs to be said. We are going to be comparing 1000 Year Blood War Orihime to this past Jushiro right here. Because, for starters, they're both ranged characters. They both have Holo Killer, they have the same type of attribute, and both of these characters have one thing in common: playing the supportive role, because both characters have the second strong attack that is actually able to heal your teammates and actually provide the support that is needed for players that are running the best characters in the game and are somehow dying a lot. What can I say? But anyways, let's just go ahead and start it off with taking a look at past Jushiro's details. So, taking a look at his stuff, he's 4 out of 5, so I am going to have a bit of nuking advantage, but that's not the point here. But anyways, as you guys can see here, he's got some really nice stats, as you guys can see right here. So anyways, in terms of stats, as you guys can see, they're all at level 1, so he is not completely transcended, and we can actually compare him with 1000 Year Blood War Orihime. But in terms of base stats, he's got 1069 stamina, 634 attack, 367 defense, focus at 352, and SP at 774. Those are basically the main base stats, and of course just the SP, focus, attack, and stamina is at level 1. Yo, I can't believe he's already being close to being 5 out of 5, except I'm not going to work on his shit. Holo Killer, Soul Reaper / Captain affiliated unit, so for when it comes to doing content in the game that is hard, he is going to be targeted specifically in IZ when enemies have Captain Killer. That being said, he also has an amazing soul trait that is the damage inflicted at full stamina plus 25%. In other words, it is a full stamina damage boost link of 25%, which is extremely useful in epic raids, guild quests, and every type of PvE content that we have in the game. And taking a look at his attacks and his skills, so as you guys can see right here, he's ranged. Second strong attack is a heal move, no status elements. He's got a 20% bruiser, devastation at 40%, frenzy, sprinter +1, and medic. So yeah, he doesn't have a lot of skills going for him, considering he was released before the 7 to 8 skill gap was a thing. But yeah, that's Jushiro in a nutshell. He does have melee collision on all of his attacks, which is really nice to know, meaning that he will still be able to do a good amount of damage. The only thing that is going to hinder him is guild quests, where the second strong attack is actually considered a melee attack, meaning that he's not going to work for ranged holo killers. So taking a look at Orihime, she is a human unit, meaning that in every type of content in the game, she will not be killed by any enemy, as no enemies have a human killer. Heck, we still need to get human killer content in the game to begin with. But anyways, taking a look at everything else, she is 1 out of 5, so only her SP is at level 1. She's got Holo Killer with a strong attack recharge time of -12%. And taking a look at every single stat that she has, she's got really nice buffed up stats as well. She's got 1094 stamina, attack at 638, defense at 358, focus at 364, and an SP of 798 as a base stat. So in other words, she's got higher stats than Jushiro. However, she does seem to hit a lot less harder than him because instead of having a full stamina damage boost link, she's got strong attack recharge time minus 12%, which is okay because it means that she'll be able to get her cooldowns back a lot more frequently compared to Jushiro. And taking a look at her attacks and her skills, so yeah, she too doesn't inflict any sort of status elements, but here's the difference. Her second strong attack heals and also gives out barriers. So she does have a bit of a longer cooldown than Jushiro for when it comes to healing, as she also does give out barriers to yourself and your teammates, basically completely benefiting Orihime of the defensive and supportive role like she is in the manga. And taking a look at her skills, she's got a 20% bruiser, 20% berserker, devastation at 40%, she's got frenzy, she's got weakened defense, she's got sprinter, she's got healer, and she's got medic. So big difference in skills as we can see right here, because she does have healer and medic, which allows Orihime to heal a lot more compared to Jushiro. And when she uses her soul bomb, she also has weakened defense, meaning that once you have used your special on the boss, weakened defense will be applied where the defense is lowered and you can kill the enemies a lot faster. Pretty good. That being said, her first strong attack is pretty garbage as it's range collision, but everything else is good. So yeah, we're gonna be running them in their own separate runs. I am gonna be giving Orihime and Jushiro both a bait, pill, and attention tie, all with 30% SP, and the links being strong attack recharge time. Pretty much that's what we're gonna go for, and of course the links will be transcended, so that way we can basically give both characters a big boost in SP and be able to run them equally with the same exact setup, just that we'll be running them individually. So let's just go ahead and get started and bring them onto Inheritance Zone.
心配ない。行かせ。困ったことだ。終わりだ。行かせ。行かせ。行かせ。困ったことだ。終わりだ。行かせ。行かせ。行かせ。終わりだ。困ったことだ。行かせ。終わりだ。困ったことだ。行かせ。行かせ。終わりだ。行かせ。困ったことだ。終わりだ。行かせ。行かせ。困ったことだ。帰ってお茶にしよう。
Alright, so now that we've seen how both of the characters performed, let us briefly analyze the characters and then go into their pros and cons. 1000-Year Blood War Orihime, in terms of kit, has a ranged collision split strong attack on her first, which is the same as 1000-Year Blood War Kisuke. Second strong attack is a heal move that gives out barriers as well, activates in the middle of the map, and her third is your typical 1000 radius full screen strong attack. Jushiro, on the other hand, B move on his first strong attack, somewhat linear compared to most, but still works. Second strong attack being the heal move, same exact radius as 1000-Year Blood War Orihime, and his third strong attack being similar to Kokuto's, but being the exact opposite. Starts off at 1000 radius and then diminishes to 675 radius, and the mags start off from 100% and then lowers itself to 20%. I do feel like his third strong attack should have been starting off at 675 radius and then increased to 1000 to make the strong attack better, but it is what it is. And the mags themselves are still decent enough to kill enemies. Think of it as Canfire Unrolled Shunsui's second strong attack, but as a third strong attack with a higher radius. So now, let's just go ahead and start off with their pros and cons. Starting it off with 1000-Year Blood War Orihime's pros. Heals more. This is all thanks to her having Medic and Healer. You can multiply the effect by giving her a Hojikusai. Gives out barriers. Pretty self-explanatory, and it's pretty good to coincide with the healing. Useful in Path of Valor Floor 11. Better than Jackie, and great if you don't have Machine Society Riruka. Human affiliation. It means that she is less likely to die in Roblet Zone and Inheritance Zone, as there is no raid where enemies have human killer. Better third strong attack. Pretty self-explanatory, no need to discuss this any further. Has a strong attack recharge link. You can go for a full 54% strong attack recharge increase and get your strong attacks faster. Makes it useful to get the barriers back more often. A lot of good pros for Orihime, but no unit comes without his or her cons. Taking a look at Orihime's cons, terrible first strong attack. Her first strong attack being a ranged collision split attack is terrible. It's more useful against bosses as you can get the 3 projectiles to hit the same enemy to do massive damage, but against a large wave of mobs, you will find yourself doing a lot less damage and only killing off some of the mobs, making the strong attack pretty bad. Keep in mind that yes, the mags are 180%, but it needs to be lined up together, and some enemies that don't die, they either get pushed back and almost die, or basically take no damage because of how bad the strong attack is. Not good in guild quests. On top of having a bad first strong attack, unless you give Orihime the headband to nullify melee guard, you'll be losing out on a lot of potential damage because of the fact that heal strong attacks act as melee attacks, so you will not be hitting consistently well in ranged holo killer weeks. Also, not to mention that the only good thing she has going for her is weakened defense, which, by the way, speaking of another con, lack of status elements. Hit or miss con, thought of including it since she is not really on par compared to most holo killers in the game. Even Power Aizen is better than her. Locked outside of the premium pool. This unit is not pullable through tickets, and you must wait for 1000 Year Blow round 7 to return if you want to summon for her. Now that we've seen the good and the bad of Orihime, let us take a look at past Jushiro. Starting off with his pros, better first strong attack. Melee collision beats range collision. Deal with it. Useful in Path of Valor Floor 1. Don't have Power Aizen, Ginrei, Senna, or Tag Team Yama? Jushiro works as an excellent unit to use for that specific floor. Full stamina damage 25% link. Amazing link for power units when going for a full stamina damage build for epic raids and guild quests. Captain affiliation. Lots of floors on some common quests where you need to use captains, and he does fit that role of being able to use them on specific floors, even floors where you don't need to use holo killers. In the premium pool, he is pullable through tickets unlike Orihime. A bit less pros, but now here are the cons. Heals a lot less. Jushiro does have medic, but also lacks healer, so for when it comes to using him as a supportive unit, he won't heal as much as Orihime. Also, not to mention that he doesn't give out barriers. Lacks cooldown reduction. As a playable unit, you can only stack up his cooldown reduction up to 42% instead of the typical 54%. By the way, for those that don't know what cooldown reduction is, it's basically strong attack recharge. Not the best third strong attack. I have no idea why Caleb decided to opt for his third strong attack to start off with high mags and a high radius, just to have it reduced the more times it hits. Don't get me wrong, kit-wise, I was enjoying Jushiro more than Orihime as I was trying to clear my way through the rooms, but also felt weird how sometimes my third strong attack didn't finish off the rest of my enemies. Let me know what you guys think about his third strong attack in the comment section below. Not good in guild quests. While Jushiro has a better first strong attack, his second strong attack has the same problem as Orihime. It acts as a melee strong attack, and the use of the strong attack will be diminished unless you, once again, give him the headband to nullify melee guard. Same reason as Orihime, basically. And even then, keep in mind that it's only a 30% chance to completely nullify melee guard, since the other 70% is basically just not gonna do any damage, so not really reliable unless it's for like extreme co-op and whatnot. In other words, to conclude the comparison, in terms of being the best possible damage dealer, that goes to Jushiro. As for actual supportive role, that goes to Orihime. Heals and barriers never go wrong here, and considering she can do it every 20 seconds, that's always good enough, not to mention that she heals a lot more than Jushiro. Now keep in mind that both of these characters, they're very underrated, underplayed, and have already been surpassed even before they came out, because we have Power Aizen as ranged holo killers. We have 1000 Year Blood War Toshiro and Nemu. The only reason why you would want to use these characters is for two reasons: the linking purposes and for the supportive purposes. At the end of the day, they're both healers, and that is literally why I made a comparison between Jushiro and 1000 Year Blood War Orihime, to compare and see how well they are in terms of being just overall supportive units. And that concludes the comparison between the past Jushiro and 1000 Year Blood War Orihime. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, share this video with your friends and family, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. Now, I won't be doing Who Is Better videos in a while now. I'll try to get another one done before I leave for my vacation, and yeah, basically that's what I'll try to do, hopefully. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace out, lads.